Well, I guess first things first. If you guys haven't already, do me a favor and please join the subreddit. We are sitting currently at almost 187,000 subreddit members. Guys, stop saying no. You can't just say no every time, man. What do I gotta do? Don't just say no thanks, peace sign. Play the Reddit recap song. It's time for the Reddit recap. Reddit recap. So come and join the subreddit or I will find you. I will find you. I will. It will be a problem for you. Anyway, if you guys are not a part of our subreddit, we have a thriving community. There are, and I'm not even making this number up, 18 people on it right now. We almost fill a 5th grade classroom. That's not bad, man. That is a good amount of people. I'm a humble man. I don't need more than that. Look, I'm not Asmin. I'm not trying to say wild statements about student protesters to get a couple thousand people on there. I got a humble 18 talking about how my nieces and nephews call me a grandfather. That's enough. I'm cool with that. How many are on it now? Refresh. Whoa! Still double digits. Almost triple. Almost triple. Almost. We will get there. We will get there. Do I have to make a PSN to join the subreddit? Yes, you do. By the way, you do have to link your Reddit account to your PlayStation Network account. Yeah, and we don't accept any countries except for America and France. I'm sorry, it's not my rules. Why take a cheap shot at Asmin like that? If that comment to you is a cheap shot, I find you perhaps a bit softer than I think even Asmin would be. I think he would handle that much better. I think you're good. Fucking puff the chest out. That was nothing. Unpaid intern criticism. Okay, now why would you take a cheap shot at me like this? Our last unpaid intern was fucking godlike. What are you gonna say, man? Didn't like the marketing? I've been enjoying unpaid interns so far, and for the beginning of episode 3, everything had a good vibe. However, at 33:08 in the VOD, Wubby asks Stans if he knows the dinosaur he's holding.
Maybe a T-Rex. You know what this is called?
Stans replies that it is an Ankylosaurus.
That's an Ankylosaurus, a dinosaur. Oh, wow.
Which immediately ruined the episode for me. It is an Ankylosaurus. Is that the same damn word? Ankylosaurus. Ankylosaurus. And I cannot believe that Stans, who's been the shining beacon in the series so far, would make such an error. I'm appalled, horrified, and demand an apology. Ah, an Ankylosaurus. You are right, and to punish him, we are going to remove his desk altogether. Look, I've always said it's not about the biggest mistake you make, it's how you respond to that mistake. We're going to remove his desk altogether. I think it's fair. I think anything outside of that would be unreasonable. Give him a vasectomy. It's sexual in nature, but we'll consider it. Oof, gonna take some time to be with the family and reflect on my actions. Classic PR apology from Stans. Huh. Not to mention a water challenge in drought-ridden California. Have they no shame? Ankylosaurus is an armored dinosaur from North America in the late Cretaceous period. It's extinct and was a direct result of the asteroid. This sounds like a damn Pokedex. I'm not going to read it. I know it's poking fun. It's having a good time. But I do think by far it was our best unpaid intern yet. It was great. The vibes were killer. The pause button was awesome. I think all the challengers were great. I do think there was some concern. I heard this. There was some concern about the live challenge, which I totally understand because there was no way for Squeaks or Austin to win because it was 2v2. However, it was also necessary because we had talked to Wubby. If you don't know, Wubby got the flu the same week of unpaid intern. Now, he was healthy by the episode, but he was still like super weak. Our task was originally everybody gets up, goes around the room for like a couple minutes, 60-second style, picks a bunch of items, and then makes a tower of them. And Wubby was like, hey, I just can't do that. That it's like too much physical activity for how he was feeling. So we decided to reframe the live job, which I think is still fun, but something we will not have to run into in the future, hopefully. Ludwig versus 6'3". All right, and this is a ruler, and that line is 6'3", and I'm down here. Okay. In Ludwig's offense, the tape is angled a little. He'd be shorter than 5'11". Okay. Guys, look, everybody saw it. Guys, I was squatting, okay? I thought it was a funny gag. If I were to stand at full mast erect, I would be at 6'3", maybe 6'4" with my shoes on. I was literally like on my knees in this. I was dead ass on my knees in front of stands. Pin this post to all who come so they shall know the truth. Guys, it was a fucking meme, bro. It was like a meme. It was a joke, okay? You can, if you literally watch back the video, you see me like straight up, like get up off my knee, you know?
What excuses are you making up, Pipsqueak? Can't hear you from down there?
It's not down there, dude. You fucking watch it, man. Sorry. You fucking watch it, man. And so what if I was short? There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not, but there's nothing wrong if I was. You're big enough for me, Papa. Now I actually want you guys to think I'm short. That was invasive. There's no way skull emoji. Loved watching Ludwig in Connor's new video. I didn't even know this was a thing. During the RV trip, you're going to see me in the background here. I had a phone call, a business call that I had to take. It happened a few times. And so I took the business call, and then I was just in the background the whole time. And then the camera guy, I guess while I'm just kind of fucking walking around, filmed my behind, and it looks like I shoved 2 damn balloons down my pants. I'm not even like, there's like a cartoon line. Like, I actually feel like if you were an art teacher and a student drew a butt like this, you'd be like, sir, that is a cartoonish ass. That's not how butts look in real life. It literally has a cartoon line, man. That's fucking crazy, man. I was watching this whole video with Cutie, and then she saw this, and she like made me pause, and then she tweeted out about it. And then I screenshotted her tweet and I threw it on my Instagram story, right? I screenshotted her tweet, which was basically this freeze frame, and I put it on my Instagram story. I'm not making this up. It's the most viewed Instagram story I've ever had. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't think I fully reconciled that fact. That's real. The most viewed ever. I think people are sharing it. So anyway, for my content that doesn't involve my ass, check out my Instagram. I don't usually post my ass, but when I do, you will see it. I guess sometimes against your will. I love big butts and I cannot lie. Ludwig knows all the tricks to pop his booty. Don't get me wrong, he's definitely smuggling 2 hams, but it's also from the way he's standing. Dude, I didn't know I was being filmed. We were filmed literally every hour we were awake, and I left the group to do a business call. I didn't know. Images that make me temporarily straight. Images that make me temporarily gay. It's giving Patrick Star. Wait, what? Patrick Star butt. Rule 34. Oh, yeah, he is caked the fuck up. Is that real? I didn't know he had it like that. Damn, bro. Holy shit. No, he's different. He gaps me. Thank you for the $10, Nicotine Fiend. Hey, Lud, this might be shameless, but been a fan of yours since the Ludlock. I'm trying to study in losing steam. Can I get a word of encouragement? Yeah. You can do anything. Everything is achievable. Your diet, your goals for your future, your career, your schoolwork, it's all possible. The hours in the day that you waste are hours in the day that you will use to thrive. And I'm talking all aspects, man. We don't have to have sacrifices. Today's the start over button. Everything in the past is erased. Doesn't matter what problems we had, it's what solutions we have. So if you're here, if you're with us, it's God Mode May. 30 days all in, and we're not gonna fucking sacrifice anything. 8 hours of sleep, meal tracking every single meal, working out as much as we need, crushing our work, slamming our tests, maybe even hooking up with like a significant other if that's in the cards. All of it's possible, baby! Except for ranking up in Valorant. That is a lottery. At the end of the day, Riot is an evil organization who will not give it to you. That is the one thing. Sorry, that's a luck thing. You're bad, bro? Yep, so that's a timeout. Yep, that's a timeout. Bet you feel big now, Maddoxy. Okay, that's a timeout for 1 minute. I bet you feel silly right now. Type 1, and everyone who types 1 gets $1 billion. And it ends in 53 seconds. Lud's most recent mogul mail is getting a lot of negative feedback. And quite frankly, I agree. This is such a whirlwind whiplash post from the unpaid intern criticism. Because it's actually just genuine. The first one's like, this show, I got some criticism. It was fucking great except for the dinosaur. Young Sheldon got that Ludwig haircut. There are 10 million particles in the universe that we can observe. Your mama took the ugly ones and put them into one nerd. Sorry, I don't, this guy's probably 15. Boys, today we will be discussing string theory. Literally every suburban white guy in their 20s has his haircut. That's not true. It's really cool. It's really cool and rare. Now that he's done an IRL bro vs. bro, isn't it time for Ludwig to take on his true nemesis, Maya Higa? Maya is dog shit at literally every video game ever. So it all have to be physical acts. And I don't even say that like as like a rose. It's just like a hard set fact. Rude. It's just true, Eliana. She's god-awful. She's not a gamer. Although when she played CS one time, she goes, it's so easy. You just click their heads. And I thought that was funny.
Dude, I need to stop not clicking their heads. I'm just going to start clicking on their heads now. I'm just going to start only clicking their heads.
Back to pistols, back to pace, into B, and in your face, 3 Deegs in 3 shots, and he wants every single one.
Ludwig's Red Bull jacket on eBay. Red Bull jean jacket men denim 800? Do you think they'd be mad if I resold? Do you think they'd find out if I resold? It's not mine. This is a 2XL. Mine's a large. If you don't know, Red Bull athlete merch is exclusive to Red Bull athletes. Like, they don't sell it. They just give it to the athletes, you know? And I'm an athlete, so that's why I get one. You're a player, not an athlete. I like to use both terms interchangeably because I feel like, you know, you got to be an athlete to play the game. 5'10", 2XL, more than an athlete. If it is his, he's gotten big for us. Okay. Ludwig interview with Dr. K May 22nd. Wait, what? Oh, I got to put this in my calendar. Does it have a time? How do I know when? Look, I put it in my calendar, man. I forgot. Guys, we need to talk. We gotta have a chat. We gotta have a sit down. Are you guys sitting? Make sure you're sitting. We're gonna talk, right? Make sure you're sitting. You're not in trouble. You're not in trouble. You're not in trouble. Well, no, you're not in trouble. Unless... No, you guys should be fine. But we do have to talk about some serious stuff today. Specifically, we got to talk about a post on my subreddit. I feel like we end up in this situation a lot. Guys, new subreddit rule. Stop comparing me to British people. The most recent post in our subreddit, 2.7 thousand upvotes. Now, look, a lot of people hate the Ludwig looks like post. I will say this motherfucker looks a whole lot like me, okay? I guess. But I refuse to be compared to a British man. I'm not having that. You know how insulting that is to me, a French man? I did not see picture 2. Wait, hold on. Let's see picture 3. It's not, dude. Wait, hold up. Let me try. I'll try for the fans. Why is he doing thumbnail faces at the club? What's going on? Dude, why has this guy got the best thumbnail faces? He's doing that natty? Just whipping out thumbnail faces, no problem? What's going on here? You guys doing a video? How many drinks can I drink at the bar? Dude, why is this guy the most emotive guy in the world? And why does he kind of look like me? He does kind of look like me. But he looks like me mixed with that, like that cute Star Wars character that opens its mouth all the time. I don't know how else to describe it. A Porgus? Is that what I'm thinking of? Porgus. Yeah, he looks like this dude. I literally blocked him perfectly. He looks like this dude mixed with me. You see it? See the vision? This guy's facial expressions, my aesthetic, my face. You plus Oliver Tree. I actually thought about getting a low taper fade, not with a British bowl cut. Is this stylish in UK? Any British folk watching? Does this slide? Is this a W British haircut? Are there any British birds watching? Some London ladies. Don't call them birds. That's the vernacular. Okay, to the British ladies, women, do you see this and you go, Mamma Mia? Or I guess a British version of that. I don't know what the Brits say instead of Mamma Mia. Wowzers. Estonian here. That'll count for this experiment. That's a proper chap right there. Is that what you'd say? He is a proper chap right there. Did you take a picture of this guy just because he looks like me? Like, I'm imagining, is this just a random ass stranger wearing the Nike with the silver chain and the crossover body bag? And you're like, hey, lad, come over here. I need a picture of you. You know, most of these lookalike posts are usually cringe. However, you actually found his doppelganger. His face is identical. I will say he does look a lot like me. My boyfriend doesn't like that I watch Ludwig. What? So last night I was at my boyfriend's house and we started talking about what we've been into recently on YouTube. He showed me his YouTube recommended page, which was mainly sea creature documentaries. That's beasts. And I showed him mine, which was mainly some dope-ass content. Hell yeah, brother. He noticed a couple Ludwig videos on my homepage and asked me what I like about his content so much since I'm still watching him years later. I told him I just really like his personality and enjoy his commentary. Well, I offer a lot of insight. In the same way that you would watch a sea creature documentary, I offer social commentary that elevates and also inspires. Anyway, similar to how I was with PewDiePie when I was younger. He then starts going off on me about how he doesn't understand why I put so much time and energy into paying attention to a guy on a screen acting extremely jealous over the relationship I have with Ludwig. Dude, that's actually the incorrect use of jealousy. What you mean there is envy. Jealous, you fear someone taking it away from you. Envy is what you are wanting from someone else. Just little English major. For context, I've been a fan of his content since he was in the subathon, and I met my boyfriend around 2 years ago. I watch Ludwig's VODs when they are about things I'm interested in, and that's pretty much it. No other time spent into Ludwig, yet my boyfriend claims I think about that man more than I think about him. It's nuts. It's nuts. It's silly. That's silly. That is silly. That's, you know what that reminds me of though? You're definitely like, this is a college relationship or something, right? I had a girlfriend in college who I think would have felt similarly. I think that's like a young thing for sure. Thoughts? Do you think it's wrong for me to enjoy watching a male YouTuber if I'm in a relationship? No. But you know, it is interesting to see this on the other foot, because I think this happens much more in the reverse. I feel like that is the more common shame mechanism that that is implemented, I would say incorrectly, is when a guy watches a girl streamer or YouTuber, and then they get shamed for watching the girl streamer YouTuber. Maybe by their SO, or honestly, maybe by like even their friends. You know, I think it's much less common the other way, where girl watches guy and gets shamed. But I guess it makes sense. It's more likely for an SO to do it. I assume girls don't shame other girls for watching a guy YouTuber. Maybe they do. I don't know. Nah, no offense, but this seems like a young relationship problem. People are weird about what makes them jealous, especially in early relationships. You've done nothing wrong, and it's good to realize that. But depending on the maturity level of your partner, you can either decide not to mention Ludwig around him or try to talk to him. Sorry, I just started imagining her like watching me like secretly, like in the bathroom, and then he knocks. He's like, "What are you doing in there?" Nothing. Like you have to go under the sheets. You have to sneak in your Ludwig content, or try to talk to him about it, or end things. But that's a bit extreme. I feel. I also think that is a bit extreme. Perhaps it is a red flag, but you know, where there's smoke, there's not always fire. Nothing wrong with continuing to watch him. Massively agreed on this one. I would not only say nothing wrong with continuing to watch him. I would say throw him on your second, third, maybe even fourth monitor. Ads on the whole time. Nothing wrong with that. I think some people are finding this to be a huge red flag, which it is, but it also is kind of a young person relationship flag, like you're saying. He can still grow. Yeah, I think they can also just grow. I don't think it's like the end of the world. I don't think it's valid. I don't find it to be a fair reason to be mad at someone. I mean, what if the shoe was on the other foot? Are there women sea creatures in these documentaries? Is it a female whale that he's looking at? Why is he looking at the whale so much? Curious. What's this guy thinking about whales so much? If you just watch a dude on YouTube and that makes him feel insecure and upset, I would worry about how it would react to other relationships in your life later on. Yeah, look, I think ultimately you Reddit commenters are going to extrapolate this story into maybe the worst interpretation of your boyfriend, which could be accurate, could not be, we don't know. But I think ultimately the only thing I wouldn't do is buckle. Like I wouldn't buckle and claim that yes, you are right, boyfriend, I did something wrong watching this. Doesn't mean you don't have to, you can't change behavior, but I think he has to know that like, hey, ultimately this is a definitely over ask from you. I can acquiesce if if we really want to make this work and it's that important to you, but this is an over ask that I am doing on your behalf because you're being a little fucking extra right now. I mean, I wouldn't phrase it like that, but I've never got that before. Or maybe I have got that, but no one tells me. I'm shocked. How about he comes around full circle? Hey, to the boyfriend of the best babe. We got some good things over here, man. Hey, you know, you like sea documentaries? Check out, that one time I went to Alves. Oh, no. I haven't done anything with sea creatures. I caught and gutted a fish in Japan with Connor. Oh, Super Auto Pets, that has fish in it. Maybe you like Mr. Beast reactions. Mr. Beast reactions! Yo! Let's go. Maybe you like Mr. Beast reactions and daily games. What do you think about someone who's average at daily games doing it every day for 3 months? Whoa. No, I didn't lose him. Dude, this post comes up every 6 months. It makes me laugh every time. Bitcoin down at 270 a pop. So glad I didn't buy in on that mess. Good old Thick Allen, baby. Let's take a look. Bitcoin price now, $63,000. Hey Siri, what is 63,000 divided by 2.7? A 23,000x return. Not bad. So a simple $100 in would have left him with, what is that, 2.3 mil? Not bad, man. Not bad. Instead, he has to work for me. Ludwig running low on faces. Dude, sometimes it's easier when you open the PSD file and you already have a face in there than booting up fucking OBS, doing this like I'm Botez, screenshotting it, throwing it in, removing the background. Sometimes it's easier. And hey, when the face works, you ride that. You ride that face. Hi, Ludwig. I came up with an idea for a future Swipe Plus bidet. You know how when you're shitting and the water splashes everywhere and you're like, God damn it, because you have to wipe the toilet seat off your entire ass? Professional divers use bubbles beneath them in case of a belly flop or something. And the bubbles soften the impact. So you could have a little air tube or something that blows bubble into the toilet seat water. The poo will no longer have impact on the water, therefore no splash. Dude, are you dropping just fucking mega dunkers? Like, what are you dropping, man? Like, I know about the phenomenon where you drop a poop and it plops and water splashes up, but it's never been so bad that I have to quote unquote wipe the toilet water off my entire ass. Like, what? That's a bomb. Now, I do think the idea of like initiating bubbler is kind of funny. You know what it could be valuable is also breaking surface tension for pees for guys. When you stand and pee, that way you have, I wonder if that would work for splash or if it would still splash. You know what? Maybe we have to do a little R&D. This is, you know, it's not a bad idea. This could be $1 million idea. It's weird that a show with so much production value and theming has kind of underwhelming thumbnails. I thought this was a reaction video at first glance. Bro, I hate thumbnail Andes. I hate thumbnail Andes so much. Guys, the video is performing bad because people don't want to watch the video. That's it. I ultimately believe this. And I think as a YouTuber, when you start to like look at titles, thumbnails, etc., not to say it might not get more views, like a bit more views if it had a different title thumbnail or a better title thumbnail, I think you are missing the bigger picture. So here's why I think it didn't do well. Because all the regular viewers saw the live stream VOD. The live stream VOD has 730,000 views. Those are people who regularly watch me. So when they saw the thumbnail for Unpaid Intern, they're like, oh, I've already seen this. Because the edited version is not that much different than the VOD version. And because y'all don't click it, or you do click it, realize you've already seen it, and click out of it, it does very poorly. And YouTube's like, damn, nobody wants to watch this. And so a video performs really bad. So here's my solution. I don't think I'm going to stream the next Unpaid Intern. I'm just not going to stream it. It will not be a live stream. I'm going to record it and then upload that. I might premiere that. Sure, that's fine. But I will not stream it. I think this is a good move. I think this is a good move. Because if a video starts to do well, it has a higher chance to pick up and eventually perform as opposed to a live stream VOD, right? Because titles and thumbnails, etc. So that's what I'm going to do. That's the change I'm going to make. And my theory is that that video will get more views than the live stream VOD plus the video would have. That's kind of lame. I think it's literally no different for you as a viewer with the exception of... No, it's literally no different. Because you're not really involved as a chat. Like, what's the difference? And if I premiere it, you also get a chat. What's the difference? There's no chat. I'm premiering it. Boom, there's a chat. The community vote. We haven't done a community vote since episode 1. Live task. There will still be a live task. Different vibe. It'll be the same vibe. The only difference is that it'll be slightly edited to remove breaks. But that's it. I think it'll end up being a lot like game shows, right? Things filmed in front of a live studio audience. Literally every game show does this. And this is what we have here. It's a game show. They're not live. They're filmed live and then uploaded. Family Feud, Jeopardy, Taskmaster, Game Changers. Film live, then uploaded. So that's what we're going to do. I think it's a good idea. And if it isn't, then I go back. You know what I mean? Like, it's that simple. It doesn't have to be like a thing. It's like, oh, it didn't work. Okay, that's fine. We'll go back. But like, if I have this theory, I should test it